Losing my mind, going back in time to 1982. Randy Travis back in 1986, something like that. But anyway, awesome song. Randy really brought back some traditional country music and really made a lot of us happy with some great songs. And 1982, one of his, maybe his first one, the big one that came out. But anyway, awesome song. We're going to learn this today with the key change. A lot of chord changes too, a lot of chords in this song. And of course with the key change, even more chords. So I'm going to show you the whole thing. And we're going to capo up 2. And we're going to start out in the in the key of G. And then we're going to change to the key of A. Okay, A position here. And so let me show you, see if I can show you all these chords and remember them all here. I'm going to play this G probably like this a lot. There's our G. We've got a C in there. I may have to look down my chart here just a little bit. We've got a D in there, of course. Okay. Got a D7. Okay. D7. And we've got an A minor. And an A7th. A7 there, okay? I think that is it for, I think that's all for this first, and I'll show you the other chords here in just a minute for the key change, but that's all the chords for this first part, the first verse and the first chorus, okay? So of course, there's a steel guitar part. It's real hard to duplicate that sound even with the guitar. But so we're just going to, if you want to run through the chords, you could do it that way. I've got a cover on this. I just did. You could follow along with me on that. And the other thing you could do on this beginning, you could just strum it and say, operator, please connect me, and you can do it that way if you wanted to. I'll show you the chords it runs through. You kind of have to listen to that. You kind of have to have that steel guitar in your mind a little bit to get the changes. So it goes to D, D7, and C, D, and G. Okay? I'm playing 2 different G's there. You don't have to play 2 different G's, you can just play one, but sometimes I'll switch back and forth. All right, so there's a little lick at the beginning. I'm going to show you that lick because it's going to happen right away. So after you run through that part, or if you like, say, if you just want to strum it and start singing, you can do that. But either way, so anyway, it stops there. Operator, please connect me. So what I'm doing, just a little run here, or walk down, whatever. It's I'm in the G position, so I'm grabbing that 6th string, which is on the 3rd fret, just in that G position. And then I'm doing an open A string, or the 5th string. And then 2nd fret A string, the 5th string. So just here, 6th string, 3rd fret, open 5th, and then 2nd fret, 5th. You can do, I did kind of a hammer on there. And I'm doing kind of an up down on both of those, I think. So up down on the 6th, up down on the open 5th, and then doing a hammer on there, and then going to the C, right straight to the C. Okay, so that's something you can do or not do. That's not a big deal. Okay, so operator, please connect me with 1982. Okay, all right. So like I say, you can leave that out or put it in either one you want to do, but it's kind of cool to have it in there. And the other one's a little. There's one in the A position as well. All right, then we're going to go to D. I need to make apologies. D7 apologies for C for what I did. The tabs I've got, I'm seeing actually goes back to the D there, but I didn't do that in the cover. In other words, it's what I didn't do. And so they were going to the D. I forgot to do that because it's so quick, and so I just stayed in the G there, okay, at the end of that. I sure do need to tell her that I thought, see the whole thing. Here's our first A minor through. And here we're going back to D. And now it's clear that D7 is what I should have held D on to G. Okay? Alright, so so unfortunately, I usually say, well, that chord progression is the same for the next one, but it's not. It is, but it's in a different key. So it's no use in trying to do that one the same way, unless you want to just not change keys, and you can sure do that as well too if you don't want to do the key change and get into all that. And we're doing it in the we're trying to do it in the key that he did it in, but if that key doesn't work for you, you can take the capo off and do it. Of course, you did it in that same key, it's going to be a lot lower. And he does that first part, especially operator, it gets down pretty low. So you got to take that into consideration too. If you do, just take the capo, or you can move the capo up, and play it in the same position that we're showing you today too. So either way works. Whatever works for you the best. All right. So all right, now going into the chorus, they say hindsight's 20/20. So they say going to the D, hindsight's 20/20. But I'm nearly G, go to C, and then blind to G. All right, now here's our first A7. From staring at this A7 photograph of D, wishing she was mine. I'm doing a little run. You don't have to. I don't know if I did that in the cover, but I like it. I meant to if I didn't do it. But it's just it's a run you can do in different songs. It's just to open when you're running from the walking up from the D to the G. It's just to open D string, the 4th string, and we're just going from the 2nd to the 4th. So I'm just open, down, up, and then twice on the 2nd and once on the 4th. Okay, and walking up to that again. Not something you have to do, but all right. So it's that same old G lost love story. Now to see it's sad, A minor, but it's true. There was a D time when she was mine. She switches that D7 pretty quick there. There was a time. There was a time when she was mine. Not quite that quick. She was mine on D7. And 1980 is D. 2 is G. Then we go through that same little run that's at the beginning. D, D7, and then we go C, D, G, and then to A. Here's the key change. All right. And then, of course, they're sliding up, so I'm not sure the best way to do that. I went to it and stopped. They kind of slide up because they're doing the steel, and that's where you hear the change going from the up to the A, and so there's kind of almost two strokes there, but or two strums or whatever. But because it's a little different, I don't know if you need to do that. So change it when you go to the A. I just stop there. Postman, can you sell me? All right, so here's the run for that. If you want to do it, it's just open A strings, kind of like that D on its. So it's down up. It's on the 5th string. So open twice, down up, twice on the 2nd fret, and then once on the 4th fret down to the D. Okay, and then just hitting the D chord. All right. So, Postman, can you sell me a special kind of stamp to the D there? Now we're going to E. Want to send a letter from. There's the E7th there. It's slight, but it is there. It's just like the D7th and the other one. It's just that E7's a little. Sometimes it's not as easy to distinguish. I don't think, but anyway, all you gotta do is lift up your ring finger and it's there. Letter from this crazy to D and E, lonely man today. Back into the wasted years to D of my living past. B minor. I forgot to show you the chords, didn't I? My Lord, what in the world was I thinking? Let me show you the chords real quick. Now that we're halfway through the verse, how about that? All right, here we're going to be an A, so here we go. There's an A right there. You can do it that way or that way, or whichever. I do it that way. Just as long as you get the second, third, and fourth in there. Okay, we got a D in there. Got an E in there. The E7, just raising that ring finger. We got a B7 and a B minor. Now, if you don't want to play or can't play the bar chord, you can just come down here, still do this position, these last three fingers, second, third, and fourth, but then just come down here on the first string or the second fret, and you can just strum 4 strings and get that B minor without having to do the whole bar, okay? If you do the whole bar, you want to do 6 strings, 5 or 6 anyway, at least. But you can do it without the bar. So anyway, sorry about that. I just got in a hurry to get on through there and forgot to show them to you. But anyway, okay, so Postman, so we got through all that. So we're getting to the B minor. Let's do the line that has the B minor. Back into the wasted years to the of my living past B minor. Now we go to E. I need to tell her now, E7th. I know how long D, my love, he will last. Alright, now we'll go into the chorus here and finish this thing out. Alright, so from the chorus, we'll be in the A there, coming out of the verse, and the chorus goes to the E. They say hindsight. So they say hindsight's 2020, but I'm merely the line. A-D-E. Or A-D-A. All right, here's our first B7. From staring at the photograph, E and wishing she smiled. Now to A, it's that same old. Now you can do a walk down. I'm going to show you a walk down from there too if you want to do it. If you're in that E, wishing she was mine. It's the same walk down, only it's on the 6th string, just down, up, open 6. Second fret twice, down, up, and then the 4th fret into the A. Okay? So it's the same lick, just on the 6th string. Down, up, open, down, up, 2nd, and once on the 4th. Okay? All right, so it's that same old lost love story. Going to D. It's sad, but it's true. B minor. There was a time she was mine, E7, and D, E, A. So 1982. Here's the tag. This is the ending. All right, going to E, losing my mind. Going E7, back on E7, back in time to D, E, A, or 1982. All right, ends on the A. And then I think they do they do again, it's on the steel guitar. I think what I did was A2. Or you can do and I'm just raising up my fingers. Now if you're doing 3 fingers, or you can do like an A7, raise off of whatever finger you're using. That's on the 3rd string. Take it off the 3rd string and do a little hammer on there. Kind of gives a little finalization of the song. Everybody knows it's ending. Probably going to know it's ending because you quit playing, but it's just, I kind of like to let people know it's coming, so I don't surprise them so much. But anyway, you can do whatever you want to there. But anyway, there is 1982, and sorry I forgot to show you those chords to start with, but I guess anyway, if you knew what the chords were, you kind of followed along anyway. But anyway, like I say, you don't have to do the key change. If you just want to stick with one key and make it a little simpler, you can do that. But you can play along with him on this if you want to, or you can play along. I've got a cover on there. You can watch the changes that I'm doing and everything. That's fine to do that too. That's kind of why I put those out there. Partly for entertainment purpose, partly for educational, to kind of help you have something to play along with and watch the changes. But anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in today. Hopefully this was helpful, and like I said, a lot of changes, a lot of chords in this one. But a fun song to sing and play, and it is a beginner one, but it might be a little more, maybe not it's not your first song to learn, probably. Okay, but anyway, it is a song you can learn very soon. So anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. Give us a thumbs up on this one if you would. Subscribe to us. Check out our links down below in the description, and share us on social media. Check out our other videos out there, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, thanks.